Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. It is Thursday, but I'll probably be downloading this video Friday morning. So in that case, happy Friday morning. It's bright and freaking early, 3 a.m., blah, blah, blah. All right. I'm debating what to title this video, and I'm really leaning towards, obviously you just read the title and you clicked on this video. I'm leaning towards something, I guess the word would be facetious or ironic. If you know my channel, if you know me, you'll probably look at this title and be like, what? Who is this guy? I'm thinking of using the title Unfair. I'm being canceled. My Trump videos, and to be honest with you guys, it's kind of, if you watch my channel, there's one thing that I just don't say is I never use the term unfair. I don't know why this is. It has a lot to do with losing my father at 9 years old. I came to realize a long time ago that there's nothing fair about life. When anybody ever complains about something being unfair, I think it's ridiculous. Nobody has ever handed me a rule book on life. What's fair, what's unfair. That's ridiculous. I don't say that, but I'm probably going to use it in the title of this video. Okay, and then canceled. I've talked about this before. Like with monetization. I'm going to talk about two of my short spoken word videos. The two Trump spoken word videos being yellow lighted. Now, yellow lighted means that it's not suitable for advertising for some reason. And there's a checklist that I go through. When I finish any video, I'll go through a checklist. I'll turn on the monetization, so it has advertising, and then I make money from the revenues. And I go through a checklist of what's in it, and like anything of sexual nature, adult language, violence, firearms, recreational drug use. I hope I don't get yellow lighted just for saying this stuff. Controversial topics, sensitive issues like the pandemic and 9/11. Singling out like a specific minority group. I forgot what that one is, what the official name of that one is. I think that kind of covers most of them. And and I understand this. Some people usually on the right will whine and complain that they're being canceled. And honestly, this has nothing to do with free speech. That's complaining about their free speech. On these platforms like YouTube or whatever, these are private companies. You're not guaranteed any free speech on this. It's whoever owns the channel, you're there at their leisure, at their convenience. I'm here at YouTube's convenience. And then it's really not about that at all. Like when I'm talking about getting yellow lighted, when I get yellow lighted, that means there'll be no advertising probably, and I won't make any money from it. They'll still post unless it's something really offensive, then they'll take down the video. But usually it would just, every so often because I talk about I tend to rock the boat and talk about controversial topics. And that just means that advertisers don't want to be associated with what you're saying, that they think that people will be offended by it, the majority of people. Like, it's about demographics and capitalism and the bottom line. That's really what it's about. It's not about being canceled or freedom of speech. It's not. So here's the thing. I am amazed by this, and I don't know. Two of my videos got yellow lighted. Okay, let me tell you guys this too. When I do a short video is under 60 seconds, and the monetization is automatically turned on for short videos, so I don't have to go through that checklist. I usually just download it, and YouTube automatically turns on the monetization. I don't know, so I don't go through that checklist. I don't warn YouTube what might be in it. And that's their policy. So I don't know if this might have something to do with it. But two of my short videos, my two Trump videos, and I'll put them down below. I've done about 70 spoken word videos, right? And I'm like, there's nothing, it's satire. There's nothing, there's no bad language in it. There's a few that are a little close. There's nothing, none of those checklists, none of those are on there. But the only two that got yellow lighted were my two Trump videos, so I'm wondering, is this unfair? Am I being canceled because of my anti-Trump view? Seriously. Okay, so I'll read you the lyrics. Now, the first Trump video I downloaded, the spoken word, it was immediately yellow lighted, right? And you have the option of asking for a review. That you go through you hit a little check mark that says I reviewed my video and I really don't think there's anything offensive in it at all, and I'd like you to review it. I'm requesting a review, and I think it's best not to get their attention, especially if I'm rocking the boat sometimes, so I usually don't ask for a review. I just go along with whatever they say. But this time I really didn't think there was anything offensive about that first. I'll put the links down below to both these. So I requested a review, and as soon as I requested the review, it was green lighted. And I didn't even know what was offensive about it in the first place, so I figured it was just a glitch. The algorithms thought I said something, and obviously I didn't, so they gave me the benefit of the doubt and they green lighted it. Okay. Then I do a few more spoken word videos. Then I decide to do another Trump spoken word video, and I'll read you the lyrics to this, and you tell me, why this would possibly be yellow lighted. This one, again, I asked for a review. Nope, they kept it. It's still yellow lighted now. There's no advertising on it. I mean, we're only talking a couple, for a short video. We're only talking, it's like a 50-second video. It gets maybe 1,000 views or something. We're talking not even $1 or $2. But it's just, why are these getting yellow? Why would they get yellow lighted? So I think the title is, what's it called? Tanning Booth Don. I even changed the title. It was Tanning Booth Truth, and I was wondering, because there's another thing on the checklist, that if you're posting stuff that's questionable, the truth, if the truth of it's questionable, if you're posting like false stuff intentionally, so I thought because I used the word truth, it was touchy, I had no idea, so I changed it to Tanning Booth Don, Donald Trump Tanning Booth Don. Spoken word by Daryl P. And that was the title of it. Okay. The picture was just me, nothing offensive there. And here's the words. Okay. So I said at the beginning of the video, and I go, rumpa-dump-dump Donald Trump. And I thought about that, rumpa-dump-dump. It's just silly sing-song rhyming words. There's no meaning to it. There's no intended meaning to it. It's just, fa la 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 la. Right? So I don't know. So here's the words. Trump looks, if this video gets yellow lighted, I'm really going to be amazed. Trump looks even more bizarre than he did last year. Okay. From hours in a tanning booth cranked to 10 is what I fear. Okay, nothing offensive there. It'd be great if people told him the truth. What a ridiculous spectacle he looks like from being locked in the booth. Again, I call this, I even labeled it satire, I think. Because usually if you label something satire, it's a joke and they give you more leeway. I'm not saying that he's really locking himself in the booth and, it's a joke. It's satire. Okay, and then the last stanza is, he must think to himself, I'm a tanned young stud. And I was like, is it that? Is that adult content? Tanned young stud? I don't think so. But to most of us, he just looks like a sad, pathetic orange dud. And that might be a little offensive to some people, but it's definitely no reason to yellow light my video. So this video is still yellow lighted, and for the life of me, man, I can't figure it out. And the only two, and then like in my Kid Rock video, and then I did a Taylor Swift one, I did a Lauren Boebert one. You know, and if anything, those would, you know, if anything's offensive, which I don't think it is, those would have been more offensive. But for some reason, it was just the two anti-Donald Trump videos. So, has YouTube gone to the right? Is YouTube canceling me because of my anti-Trump views? Do they think he's going to become president and possibly outlaw, you know, speech against him, and they're getting a head start? You know, but seriously, you know, like I said, then these two videos, just the ones with Trump in them, and for the life of me, I have no idea why. Like I said, the first one I requested a review, which I never do, and it automatically went green. The second one, I'll put the links down below. This one is still yellow lighted. There's still no advertising in. You got me for the life of me. I can't figure it out. So, unfair. I'm being canceled, man, because of my anti-Trump views. I'm just kidding. I'm being facetious, ironic. All right, let me know what you think. Have a good Thursday or Friday if you're watching this Friday morning.